Jeff's channel. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Thank you.
All right. That was Sassy P, everybody. Give it up for Sassy P. Isn't she awesome? Yeah, she was saying that you guys are your intro is a little boring. You need to spice it up. So she gave us that little clip there for you guys to subscribe. Smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell. All right. So that was awesome. Sassy P, thank you very much for that. That was really good. Hey, folks, wanted to give you an update of what's going on this week. And before I do, I wanted to tell you again, the last couple of weeks, it has been really, really exciting here on the Curse of Oak Island and Beyond live stream. We had Maddie Blake on the 3rd. That was a great show. Maddie did an awesome job, and he gave us so much great information about Oak Island, inside stories and stuff. It was really, really good. And don't forget, he said, you will want me back after this season finale. And we're going to hold him to that. We're going to have him come back at some point shortly after the season finale and have him on again so he can talk about more stuff that happened. So we're looking forward to the season finale, looking forward to see what he has to say as well. And then coming up next, right after that, I'm sorry, that on the 10th, we had Alessandra Nadudvari. That was yesterday, and that was another great show. Man, Alessandra came on and she talked about three different theories, and then she added her own at the end, talking about New Ross and New Ross Castle, New Ross in general, who had been there, who, may have been there. She covered so much stuff. It was a great 2 hours. And I think we ran long quite a bit, about 2 hours and 20 minutes, but we just had so much to talk about. Again, we knew it was going to happen that way because the first time she was on back on February 6th, we went 2 hours and we didn't even get to half of what we needed to cover. So I said, well, you got to come back and we got to do this again. So she did. And it was a pretty good show. So great show, really. And it was on yesterday. And that was on the 10th, and that was at 2:00. But it's out there on YouTube. It's out there on Twitch, and it's in our Facebook group. So you can watch it there anytime you'd like. And be sure, if you're out on YouTube, click that subscribe button, right? SCP, punch that thing. So then coming up after that, this coming Saturday, we have, that's the 17th at 2:00. We have the guys, Carl, Cookson, and Hamilton White from the Lost Relics of Knights Templar, a show that's on the Discovery Channel. We had them on a few weeks ago. That was a great show that they were talking about their hoard collection of Knights Templar relics that they have, that they are getting investigated. They believe it's all Knights Templar, and they're working on that. Also, they're teaming up, and it's going to be a little bit of an announcement type thing, but they're teaming up with Team Templar North America, and they want to talk a little bit about the hoard. And then a little bit about how they kind of came across Team Templar and kind of hooked up with them, and then going into some of the stuff that's happening over in Wisconsin. Now, we had Team Templar on here we did a part 1 and a part 2. We've been replaying some of those. We're putting them back up on the page so you guys can see that. Really, really cool information. And Team Templar, remember, is consists of Wayne Murphy. He's the one that formed the group and found the initial carvings in the woods there in Wisconsin. And then they have Gretchen Cornwall, and Gretchen, author, and she helped me co-host here not too long ago with Carl and Hamilton. And then also Sean Williamson. He is the stonemason and master sculptor that lives over in the UK. So that's Team Templar, and they've kind of working together now with Lost Relics guys, Hamilton and Carl, and that is going to be a great team right there, and they are going to be looking at what's happening over in Wisconsin. So you guys are not going to want to miss this. This is actually going to be the first of probably 2, maybe 3 different ones. We're going to do one here on the 17th, and we're going to probably do another update in May, and then probably another one in June. We'll see how the June one goes. But things are rolling, and I tell you what, you're not going to want to miss what they have to share with us. That is going to be on the 17th at 2:00. All right. And then we're skipping a week. We have the 24th off right now. And then we're coming back. We think that the end of the season for the Curse of Oak Island is going to be on the 27th. Looks like it is. We don't have the official word yet, but probably will be. And if that takes place, that's why we took and we moved Aaron Taylor from the 24th to May 1st, the following Saturday at 2:00. We did that because, it is what it is with their NDAs, and they can't talk about things unless they have been aired. So we wanted to wait till the end of the season and then bring Aaron on. Then he can talk about anything that's aired up to that point and in the season finale. And like you said, Maddie Blake said, you're going to want me back after the season finale. And you see what's happening on the island. Just last week, they found that piece of wood. They were hitting something really hard down there. Billy was with the excavator. He was hitting something really hard down there. And then we've seen in the promo for this coming week, we saw them with a beam or something down there that they started to uncover. This was down toward the south part of the swamp, down on the kind of on the western side a little bit. And that looks like, and I did some comparisons in the pictures. You guys can see that on we did our update show that we did last Wednesday night. We talked about that a little bit. I did some comparisons showing the ship shape anomaly that's in the swamp and where the stern of it would be based upon the picture, what we saw in the rendition that they have. And it looked like they might have been hitting the stern. Now, that is if there really is a ship in there. Some people don't believe there is or not, or is at all, but we will find out, won't we? So that's coming up. And then after that, we have the team of Corian Mole and Christopher Morford. That is going to be on May 8th at 2:00. And those two guys are going to come on. They're going to talk about things that when they were on the Curse of Oak Island show, talking about many things, the pentagram over the swamp, kind of incorporating that with Nolan's Cross. Also that line that runs from Versailles in France all the way across to Nolan's Cross. So we're going to ask them about the other line that might be heading towards New Ross that Allison talked about yesterday. So, and Alessandra Nadudvari, sorry about that. Allison, I don't know where that came from, but anyway, Alessandra is going to be my special guest co-host that is going to be coming on the show with me for the interview with Corian Mole and Christopher Morford. And we're all four of us going to get together. They've talked together. They're friends, and they've discussed their stuff back and forth between them. And now we're going to have all three of them on at the same time. It's going to be a wonderful show. That is on May 8th at 2:00. All right. So we got some great stuff happening this week. We got some really neat stuff happening this week and later this month and then next month. And then also, we're going to be doing our recap show on Wednesday night. Curse of Oak Island show is on Tuesday night. We do our recap show on Wednesday night at 7:30. And we're going to be doing that recap and kind of going over some of the things that they're going to have. Again, they saw that piece of wood down there that they kind of bumped in the swamp there, and then that piece of wood that they brought up. Now, I'm assuming that they're not going to be able to get that piece of wood dated. They ran out of time in the season and that stuff. It seems like it doesn't take that long on the show. We see them, and then like the next, later in the hour or maybe the next week, they're saying, "Oh, okay, we got the dates back on that piece of wood." I don't know that they were able to get that done this season. So we may not find out about the dating on that piece of wood until next season, season 9. Or they will. They're going to do it. They're going to get that piece of wood dated because it is crucial to find out when that was constructed or when that piece of wood, what time frame that piece of wood is from. Now, obviously, when they do the C14 testing on a piece of wood, it tells you when the tree was alive. I mean, it doesn't say when it was molded into that, what looked like a handrail. And I really do believe it does look like a handrail. But we're going to find out more about that. And did they really hit the stern of that ship? Is that part of that ship, or is it just a piece of wood? It looked like it had a piece of spike sticking out of it or something from that one picture. But man, really cool stuff. And they are building it up and building it up and building it up for us for the end of the season. It should be a good one. And of course, as Maddie Blake said, with that big smile on his face, you're going to want me back. And you remember when we talked to Carmen Legg, when we had him on the show, he was doing the same thing. He was really smiling big when we were talking about some of the other finds that are going to be coming to, his way. from the time we saw him when we had him on until the end of the season. He was smiling big about that as well. So, man, great stuff happening on the show, and really some cool things happening for our live stream. And we really hope to see you here at the Curse of Oak Island and Beyond live stream, and our Facebook group, and over on our channel at YouTube, which is JFree906. That's JFREE 906. When you're there, please go subscribe for us. We appreciate that very much. And we look forward to seeing you this Wednesday at 7:30 for the recap, and then on Saturday at 2 o'clock for Team Templar North America and the guys from Lost Relics of the Knights Templar. All right, you guys have a great week. Stay healthy out there. Really, stay healthy, and we'll see you on Wednesday night. All right, bye-bye now.